buenas noches, mi gente. Esto es Lucha 2031. La historia en un minuto. Este encuentro que van a ver a continuación es mathy Igor. Yo no sé si ustedes recuerdan este luchador que era como un niño, que estaba bajo la tutela de Miguel Padre, que tenía un salchichón. ¿Se recuerdan? Este encuentro va a ser sobre eso. Eso fue escenificado en Irán Beaton. Un encuentro bien sangriento, pero el loquito metía mano de verdad. Veamos.
See, this isn't within the rules now. As you can see, he's been lacerated.
He's been lacerated bad, ladies and gentlemen. He's been lacerated real bad. Right here, Joe LeDuc is taking full advantage of the situation. Got mathy Igor rocked in that corner with a big right hand right there. Igor is laid back in that corner right here. And I see Joe LeDuc is taking him, and he's slammed his head against that. Well, he's trying to do that right there. Boom. He's got his head right against that turnbuckle right there. You know, people think them turnbuckles are soft. Well, all there is steel and a little bit of tape over them turnbuckles. Anytime you hit a turnbuckle with your head like that, it's just like taking a vicious punch. And here's Joe LeDuc working on it on the face of Igor.
Looks like he's trying to rearrange his nose and face structure there. You can see that the mathy Igor is hurt at this point in time, but he's still fighting back. Now the fans, they're all behind mathy Igor. They've liked him ever since he came to the World Wrestling Council, and they're behind him 110%. Now,
well, most of these Puerto Rican fans, you know, they're going to be behind a guy that's stupid in the first place, because most of them are all stupid anyway.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm trying to say that they don't have a lot of sense. You know, they like Igor because they walk around like Igor.
Well, I don't think that's very appropriate. We're not talking about the fans, we're talking about the match. So let's keep our mind on the match. As you can see.
Well, you're talking about the match, and I'm talking about the fans. I'm going to tell you that right now. They like mathy Igor, but they got the same mentality as Igor does. It's just like Cologne or any rest of them.
Now, where's LeDuc headed for now? He's headed for the
LeDuc was a little bit dazed here, and he didn't know where he was at, and they were just trying to help him back in the ring. You see, they just pushed him back in the ring. Igor's got a little bit of sense about him, whatever sense he's got. Now he's biting Joe LeDuc in the head.
Oh, that's all within the legal rights. I mean, if he can bring in a foreign object.
Ladies and gentlemen, a vicious headbutt. Whoa, gee, popped him again right in the head. He's using that head. It's called using your head.
Yeah, it's called using your head. I mean, he's beyond the point of pain because he's heavily lacerated and you can't even see his face. And now he's noticed that he is bleeding. So now he's definitely, now look at LeDuc. LeDuc's been busted open too.
Yeah, well, we're going to see. And I've known Joe LeDuc for many, many years. And Joe LeDuc is a big, strong, tough individual, and he can take a lot of pain. And Igor, don't count Igor out either, because he's a big, strong individual too. I'm just trying to go with the purpose that's got the most sense. And it seems to me that Joe LeDuc has got a lot of sense. And here's Igor, wraps Joe LeDuc, all 40 pounds of him, up on his knees in a full body bear hug.
So you got to say at this point in time that Joe LeDuc is the worst for wear here, because if the mathy Igor can hold this man up as big as he is and be as heavily lacerated as he is, he's got to have some intestinal
I'm not counting Igor out. I just said Igor don't have a lot of sense, but he's a very strong individual. You can see right here.
Now look, there's your good friend Dory Funk trying to get into the ring.
No, I guess somebody outside. Now all of a sudden, what's going on?
There's somebody else there. Cheeky Star sticking his nose where it don't belong. Obviously, this was a planned conspiracy from the start.
Well, obviously, Joe LeDuc has just won the match. No, he didn't. He just got a 2 count on him, ladies and gentlemen. Just a 2 count.
Maybe not.
No, he hasn't. He got a 3 count there. He's got a 3 count.
How can the referee let this match go by?
Well, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you, it was a vicious match, and that's what this is tape's all about. This the violence of professional wrestling, and right here you see a lot of violence, and that's what you see. The lumberjack match is one of the most violent matches in professional wrestling, and Igor is still after Joe LeDuc, and now that's why I said Igor don't have a lot of sense. Joe LeDuc just laid the belt right across his head, and just like didn't even phase Igor. Igor couldn't find his way to the ring, but he can't find his way back now for sure.